Hello Virgo, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 18th of October to the 1st of November 2021. And it's a general reading, just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this is a compendium of witches oracle that I'm using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Virgo for the 18th of October to the 1st of November 2021. What messages are here for Virgo for the next 2 weeks? What does Virgo need to know at this time? That's far too many cards. I'll take that one that's turned up and I'll just pick one more. And let's see, you get the comforter. It's about finding that soft place to fall, and finding that within things that are everyday, mundane, finding that magic of everyday life. So it's sort of like simplifying things, finding contentment in simple things. This is a figure who left the city life and sort of went to live in the country and sort of enjoyed the quieter life, the simpler life. So it's sort of a calming energy. Finding a soft place to fall. And then you've got, the wind rider. This is also someone who left her the busyness of what was expected of her, of the community, and sort of rode out to find herself. This is about not allowing the expectation of others to hinder you. Finding your own voice, your own path, and thereby finding your strength and your courage, and moving towards a more simpler way of living as well. So there you've got the comforter and the wind rider, very independent figure this. So let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. Let's see what's on the cards for Virgo for the 18th of October to the 1st of November 2021. What messages are here for Virgo for the next 2 weeks? What does Virgo need to know at this time? And this is the Robin Woods Tarot that I'll be using to put down an 8-card spread for you, Virgo, with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation. The second 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time. And the next 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this period. Let's see. So let's see what you get. Start with the King of Wands and the Hanged Man. You have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands in your challenge position. You've got the King of Swords and the Knight. It's all people, isn't it? And the Knight of Wands as your guidance. And you move towards the Queen of Swords and the Devil. And you have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Rising up from the ashes, renewed, finding your inner strength, answering a call, becoming someone better. So it's having moved through difficulties and, you know, from that time emerging better than before, stronger. It makes me think of the Wind Rider. This is someone who became more empowered through through her struggle. So this is full of people. Now, the King of Wands is the energy, a character of action. His energy is sort of entrepreneurial, adventurous, busy, inspired. This is someone who, through their own creativity, inspires those around them. So this is a lovely, vibrant, creative energy, but next to him is the Hanged Man. About, you know, there's a sense that, I get a sense that there's something wanting to come out, something creative, something masterful, something independent and entrepreneurial, but there's a sense that you're holding back or you're being held back. Your hands are tired, you're unable to sort of use that energy, or you're holding back, waiting for the right moment, waiting to spring into action. And your challenge is to take beginnings and put them into progress, put them into physical form. The pages are about starting things, beginning things. So perhaps what's hindering you is communication. The Page of Swords, you know, swords are about communication, integrity, honesty, all the things of our mind. And for some of you, I get a sense that perhaps there's been hurtful things said that have perhaps tempered your passion here, that have sort of tempered your self-belief. And then that's through that you're struggling to take this energy, this fiery, vibrant, potential energy here and put it into action. Also sort of suggests as challenge, you've got a lot to learn, or you've got something to learn in the way of communication, of getting, you know, sort of moving across from one place to another as well, and, you know, struggling to get your energies, to gather your energies, to harness them and put them into action and begin them. You've all got, this is just like fire and air here, so it's desire and thought. Your guidance is actually perhaps drawing a line in the sand. I get a sense of making a decision and sticking with it. This is someone who leads through or with that discipline, integrity and honesty. But this is someone who's not moved, who's mind out, Brocket, jumped out because your shadows are all over. Sorry, that's the cat. This is someone who lays down the law, makes a decision and is willing to stand by it. I get a sense of, you know, perhaps in family matters there's discord that is disrupting the potential here for growth, for excitement, for adventure and energy. And this does really feel like family dynamics or work dynamics, and it's about maybe even deciding to cut ties with things that are holding you back or people that are holding you back. The King of Swords suggests, I get a sense when I look at that, like drawing a line in the sand with someone who's been quite selfish, although and I get that from the Knight of Wands. This is this sort of energy, but untempered, unwise. He's rushing forward in the heat of a moment, with little consideration for those around them. This is someone who comes and goes as they pleases. Total opposite to the Knight of Swords, who's measured, who's who uses strategy and discipline in order to get where he wants to go. And perhaps the whole thing here is to hold back a bit until you get a new perspective on things and get that enlightenment that shows you the direction you want to go in. And once you make that decision, be willing to stick with it and tap into this fiery energy in order to, with a sense of adventure, in order to move things forward rapidly. But where you're going to, again, like the Queen of Swords is here, this is someone who is mastered her, who knows who she is. She's mastered her integrity. And again, is willing to take action. She's someone who's independent, who's cut ties with people who have hurt her. And she sees the truth in delusions. The devil is about what we give our power over to. But, tempered here with the Queen of Swords, who knows her own power and who stands in her own power, her own integrity, her truth. I get a sense that this is, you may be moving towards cutting ties with something that's held you back. Something that, or someone that has held you back through somehow making you give up your power to them. And sort of you finding that light at the end of the tunnel, seeing the truth and moving towards that, and leaving behind the heaviness of the baggage of something that has held you back. And this, you have the judgment there, realizing that, and then rising up again and being able to tap into this creative and fiery, adventurous energy to become someone better, someone independent, but again, someone who has found that true homeliness, that soft place to fall. So in a nutshell, I get a sense this is all about people around you who, have holding you back in some way, inadvertently or deliberately, doesn't matter, and you finding that, realizing that, and being able to take action towards it, towards moving away from that, making that decision to be who you are and cutting ties, leaving that baggage behind, freeing your hands and being able to find that you can emerge from this whole and better than before, because you are independent and who you are. You know who you are. And even if it means being independent more on your own, you have that sense of contentment. So there you have it, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And then have a good 2 weeks, and God bless you till we meet again.